partners in creating the plaque was the United Jewish Federation of San Diego. And I'd like to call to the podium Steve Morris, relatively new president of the Federation.
Thank you, Norm. It's a pleasure to be here, and as the president and CEO of the Jewish Federation of San Diego County, we are extremely pleased to be a co-sponsor of this event today with the Louis Rose Society. Roseville, Rose Creek, Rose Canyon, even without knowing exactly who Louis Rose was, most San Diegans are aware of his name. But as Jewish San Diegans, we understand that there is a much deeper connection to his legacy. This is an important moment that acknowledges the long history of San Diego's Jewish community. Louis Rose was a visionary who understood that humble beginnings can lead to greatness. As with all Jewish communities, communal philanthropy was a priority right from the start. Because of Louis Rose's efforts, the first synagogue was built in San Diego, followed by the first Hebrew Benevolent Society. This type of communal sensitivity was the forerunner of our organization today, the Jewish Federation. And as one of San Diego's oldest Jewish institutions, we continue to make the needs of everyone in the community a priority, and hope that Louis Rose would be proud of our accomplishments. A shared sense of responsibility for our city's destiny is one of his many legacies. Rose is still an inspiration for us in the 21st century. Ours is a much more complex world than Louis Rose's world, but one thing remains the same. We must all share responsibility for our collective destiny. But resting on our achievements of the past isn't enough. Here in San Diego remain vibrant and strong. We are committed to partnering with the community to provide the most vibrant future possible. Once again, thank you for allowing us to be a part of this great event.
You know, fundraising is always an important thing with any society, and we've been working hard to raise the funds for this plaque, and ultimately we hope someday a statue of Louis Rose pointing out towards the man we love. Supervisor Greg Cox was very instrumental in gaining for us a grant from the county, which in part paid for the plaque that will soon be unveiled. And unfortunately, Supervisor Greg Cox can't be here today, but his legislative assistant, Greg Murphy, is here to address us.
Hi, good morning. Supervisor Cox is up in Sacramento. Executive team of the California State Association of Counties. So they're in a room negotiating the California realignment. So needless to say, he'd rather be here. Unfortunately, he's done something. Supervisor Cox wishes to thank the Louis Rose Society and the Jewish Federation for everything that they've done. Obviously, we're all here because Louis Rose had a tremendous impact on this community. So thank you on behalf of the County Board of Supervisors, on behalf of Supervisor Greg Cox, for bringing this special project here to his district. And thank you once again.
Thank you, Greg. Murphy following Murphy. Interesting. I'd like to welcome to the podium my former mayor, Dick Murphy.
Thank you for inviting me today. San Diego has become a great city, and it has become a great city not by accident. It became a great city because we stand on the shoulders today of visionaries who saw what this city could become. We talk about Alonzo Horton, we talk about George Marston, and today we talk about Louis Rose. Louis Rose, who saw that the future of this city would be along San Diego Bay, founded Roseville, and then went on and became a member of the city board of trustees, which was the city council in those days. Probably as thankless a job then as today. Byron will attest, and Kevin would have if he were still here. And it is important that we remember these visionaries, not only to honor their legacy, but to remind current civic leaders that they are part of a great tradition. And so I want to especially thank Don Harrison and Norm Green and others in the Louis Rose Society and the Jewish Federation of San Diego for providing the leadership we need to honor Louis Rose today. I appreciate having been involved in this back in 2004 when I was mayor, and happy to be invited back today for the unveiling of the plaque.
We're about to unveil the plaque. Before we do, I thought I'd read to you what it says because some of you aren't close enough to see it. Louis Rose, 1807 to 1888. San Diego's first Jewish settler arrived here in 1850. He was a civic-minded businessman who developed Roseville, the oldest planned development on the Point Loma Peninsula. Rose served as county supervisor, city trustee, postmaster, school board member. He was a member of San Diego's first grand jury. Rose Canyon is named in his honor. Gentlemen, I think Mayor Murphy and Mr. Murphy, Mayor Murphy, Mr. Murphy, Don Harrison to come up and unveil. Oh, I've seen